Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Fluent Ingo. I'm Muhammad. Today, I want to tell you something very important, something very powerful. You can change your English in only 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. That is not a long time. It sounds short, but it can make a big difference in your English. Maybe you think this is not possible. Maybe you say, no, I need 5 years. I need 10 years. But I tell you, no. 6 months is enough to see real change. 6 months is enough to feel different. If you live with English every single day, if you surround yourself with English, like the air you breathe, you will see progress. Day by day, little by little, you will grow. Now, maybe you are asking, how? How can I change in 6 months? What must I do every day? How can I keep going for so long? Will I not get tired? Will I not stop? These are great questions, and today, in this episode, I will answer them. I will not give you difficult theory. I will not give you big grammar rules. I will give you something simple. I will show you what to do when you listen, what to do when you speak, what to do when you read and when you write. I will also show you how to think in English and how to keep a strong mind when it feels hard. At the end of this episode, you will understand the plan. You will know how 6 months can change your English and maybe even change your life. So stay with me, listen carefully, shadow my words if you like. This can be the first step on your own journey. Let's begin. Okay, the first thing you need to understand is this. This is the word that I will be using a lot in this episode. Immersion. Immersion means living in English. It's not the same as studying for 10 minutes and then closing your book. No, that is not immersion. Immersion means English becomes part of your life. It means English is with you all the time, not just in class, not just once a week, but every single day. When you wake up in the morning, you hear English. Maybe you play a podcast. Maybe you watch a short video. Maybe you listen to a song. From the very first minutes of your day, English is already in your ears. When you are alone, you do not stay silent. You speak in English. You can talk to yourself. You can describe what you are doing. You can say, I'm making coffee. I'm washing my face. I'm getting ready for work. These are simple sentences, but they are very powerful because they make English part of your daily life. When you go for a walk, you can think in English. You can look around you and try to use English words in your mind. If you see the sky, you can say to yourself, the sky is blue. If you see a tree, you can say, the tree is tall. If you see a dog, you can say, the dog is running. So thinking in English while you walk is a simple way to train your brain. At the end of the day, before bed, you can read something in English. It does not need to be long or difficult. Even 1 page is enough. The important thing is that you finish your day with English. You begin with English and you end with English. In this way, English is always around you, like the air you breathe. Now, I know the beginning is not easy at first. You will feel tired. You may feel confused. You may listen and say, I don't understand anything. That is normal. That is part of the process. It is like when you start exercising after a long time. The first days feel heavy. Your muscles are sore. You want to stop. Yeah, but if you continue, your body becomes stronger. It is the same with your brain. In the first weeks, your brain is waking up. It is saying, this is new, this is hard. But slowly, your brain becomes ready. Slowly, English feels more natural. So do not stop, my friend. Do not give up. Remember, immersion is not about perfection. It is about presence. Okay? Presence. It is about living inside the language every day. Okay, so the first big part of immersion is listening. Listening is very important. Listening is like food for your brain. When your body is hungry, it needs food. Without food, your body is weak. In the same way, without listening, your English will stay weak. Your English will not grow strong. So from the very first day of immersion, you must listen a lot. Imagine this picture. You wake up in the morning. The sun is rising. You make your coffee or tea. Many people put on music in their own language, but you are different. You are on your English journey. So instead of music in your language, you play something in English. Maybe a podcast, maybe a short video like this one, maybe even a song with easy words. You brush your teeth, you prepare breakfast, and in the background, you hear English sounds. Maybe you do not understand everything. That is okay. Understanding is not the only goal at the beginning. What matters is this: your ears are listening. Your brain is catching the rhythm. English is entering your mind even if you do not notice. Later during the day, you can also listen. When you go for a walk, put English in your ears. When you are cooking, play something in English. When you are cleaning your room, let English fill the space. You do not need a special time or place. The perfect time is not tomorrow. The perfect time is not when you are free. The perfect time is always now. In the first days, maybe you catch only one word, maybe two words. Maybe you only hear sounds with no meaning. Do not feel sad. Do not stop. After a few weeks, you will begin to catch more words. You will begin to catch small sentences. After some months, you will understand the story. You will understand the meaning. You will understand the message. Listening every day is like training your ears. Your ears become stronger. Your brain becomes faster. English will not sound strange anymore. It will sound normal. It will sound familiar. Okay? Listening is powerful. Listening gives your brain food. But listening is not enough. You must also open your mouth. You must also speak. Speaking every day is the second key to your English transformation. Transformation means change, okay? Many learners wait for a perfect chance. They say, I will speak only when I meet a native speaker. I will speak only when I travel. I will speak only when my English is better. But that, my friend, is a mistake. If you wait for the perfect moment, you may wait forever. The perfect moment is not later. The perfect moment is now. You do not need a native speaker. You do not need a teacher. You can speak right now, today, even when you are alone. So, how? Well, it's simple. When you are alone, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. If you are walking, you can say, I'm walking. If you are cooking, you can say, I'm cooking. If you are drinking tea, you can say, I'm drinking tea. These are simple sentences. They are short and easy, but they are very powerful because they train your tongue. They make your mouth practice English sounds every day. Another powerful method is shadowing. In many previous episodes, I have talked about shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence and then you repeat it immediately, not in your head, but out loud. You copy the rhythm, you copy the sound, you copy the music of the words. At first, it feels strange. You may laugh at yourself. You may say, this is silly. But little by little, it feels natural. Your tongue learns the shape of English. Your mouth learns the flow of English. Think about this. If you speak out loud every day for 6 months, what will happen? Your mouth will move more easily. The words will come faster. Your sentences will not be stuck inside your head. They will come out smoothly, like water flowing from a river. So remember this: listening feeds your brain, but speaking trains your mouth. You need both. Listening gives you input. Speaking gives you output. Okay? Listening fills the cup. Speaking lets the water flow out. Okay? After you listen and after you speak.
ثانية واحدة، تعرف إن 90% من طلابنا قدروا يتكلموا اللغة الإنجليزية بعد 3 شهور بس؟ أكتر من 1,800,000,000 شخص حول العالم بيتكلموا اللغة الإنجليزية. مش نفسك تبقى واحد منهم؟ في كورس فلوينت إنجو بنساعدك إنك تكسر حاجز الخوف وتتكلم اللغة الإنجليزية في 3 شهور بس، وده من خلال محاضرة أسبوعية على تطبيق زوم. ومش بس كده، معاك مدرس مخصوص كل يوم على مدار الأسبوع بيتواصل معاك عن طريق واتساب أو من خلال مكالمة أو من خلال فيديو كول، وكل مهمته إن هو يخليك تمارس اللغة الإنجليزية يوميا. وبخصم 50% على أول 100 طالب هتقدر تحقق حلمك وتتكلم اللغة الإنجليزية بطلاقة. يلا مستني إيه؟ رابط الحجز هتلاقيه في الوصف أو في أول تعليق.
There is another very important step. The next step is to think in English. This is not just important, it is powerful. When you can think in English, everything becomes easier. If you always translate in your head from your language into English, you will stay slow, you will feel heavy, you will not feel free. You will always stop and think, okay, how do I say this in English? But if you think directly in English, you will speak faster, you will feel more natural, you will feel more confident. So, how can you practice thinking in English? You can do it every day. Just take 5 minutes. 5 minutes is not a long time. Tell yourself, now I will think only in English. In these 5 minutes, ask yourself small, easy questions. You can ask, what do I want to eat? Then answer it. You can ask, where will I go today? Then answer it. You can ask, what do I need to buy? Answer yourself in English. Even if the sentences are very short, even if they are very simple, that is fine. What matters is not the size of the sentence. What matters is that your brain is practicing. At the beginning, this feels difficult. Your mind will want to go back to your own language. Your brain will say, this is too hard, but you must push a little. Do not stop. If you continue day by day, your brain will become stronger. After some weeks, you will notice a small change. After some months, you will be surprised. You will be walking down the street, and suddenly you will hear your own thoughts in English. You will think, the sun is hot today. You will think, I am late for the bus. You will think, that shop looks interesting. And you will realize something amazing. You are not translating anymore. You are thinking directly in English. That is a sign of deep progress. That is a sign that your brain is changing, is transforming. So remember this: listening trains your ears, speaking trains your mouth, and thinking trains your brain. When you combine all three, you become fast, natural, and confident. But there is one more secret, and maybe this secret is the most important of all. It is not about listening, it is not about speaking, it is not about reading or writing. It is about your mind, it is about your attitude, it is about your mindset. Mindset means how you think. Okay, many learners stop because their mind becomes negative. They say, English is too hard, English is too difficult. They say, I am too old, I will never learn. These thoughts are very dangerous. They kill your motivation. They make you stop before you see progress. So what must you do? You must change the voice inside your head. You must make your inner voice positive. When you feel tired, do not say, I can't. Say, I am learning. When you make mistakes, do not say, I'm bad at English. Say, I'm improving. When you feel slow, do not say, I'm stupid. Say, every day I get better. These words are not just sentences, they are energy. They are like fuel for your brain. They give you power to continue. Remember, immersion is not about perfection. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to know every word. You do not need to speak like a native speaker. Immersion is about progress. It's about being a little better today than yesterday. It's about taking small steps again and again until those small steps become a big journey. So, my friends, here is your challenge. Take the next 6 months and live inside English. Not just 10 minutes, not just once a week. Every day, live in English. Breathe English. Surround yourself with English. Listen every day. Fill your ears with English when you wake up, when you walk, when you cook, when you rest. Let English be the sound of your day. Speak every day. Do not wait. Do not stay silent. Open your mouth. Say simple sentences. Talk to yourself. Shadow the words you hear. Make your tongue and mouth strong in English. Think in English every day. Tell your brain, now for 5 minutes I will think only in English. Ask yourself small questions, then answer yourself in English. If you do this for 6 months, you will see a real change. You will surprise yourself. You will feel free and fluent. You will be proud of yourself. You will say, English is part of me. So, your 6-month English transformation starts today. Yes, today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Are you ready? Thank you, my friends, for listening to Fluent Ngo. I'm Mohammed. Keep going, keep listening, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.